How's that for truth in advertising?
CBS, welcome home.
The way I understand it is, Ben was running in the park when this woman had her purse snatched. The cops thought he was the perp, and they cuffed him. Now, she gave them a positive ID, and on that basis, they arrested him.
Oh, no.
But then when we got to the station, while they were in the process of booking him, another unit brought in the real thief, and they let Ben go.
So how's he doing now?
Well, I've seen him happier.
Hold on. Yeah. Dr. Harris, send him right in. Hi, Ben. Jessica's been telling me what happened to you. I'm very sorry.
Well, that's why I'm here. I want to sue the police department.
Well, Damon has planned a surprise wedding for Lily. And it's going to take place a little bit later this evening.
Damien and Lily are getting married?
Yes, it's all set up as a big surprise for Lily. And you mustn't breathe a word.
Oh, I won't tell anybody.
Good, because if you do, it would spoil everything.
Oh, your secret is safe with me.
I don't know what's going on. I can't find Lily anywhere. She didn't call while I was gone, did she?
No. No, I haven't heard from Lily.
I don't understand. What did you want me to see down here?
Look around, Lily.
It's a decorated church. Why did you want me to see that?
It's for a wedding. It's scheduled to begin in a little while.
Whose?
Yours and mine, Lily.
As the world turns.
No. No, you don't mean this, Damien.
Lily,
Please, I know. I thought we settled this already.
It's all right, we have.
You said you were wrong to go after me the way that you did. You can't force me to love you. I have to have my own feelings, Damien.
I know.
You said, I thought you understood. You said you were sorry. You said you regretted manipulating my feelings that way.
I regret it, Lily. I regret every bit of it.
Then what are we doing here? What's going on?
Lily, I'm not planning to go through with the wedding. That's not why I asked you to come down here.
Then why?
I wanted you to see. I wanted to show you how low I'd gone. I feel so ashamed. I wanted my way so much, I did all this behind your back, in God's house. I did all this in God's house. I'd planned on becoming a man of God. How could I do this? What happened to me?
Damien, you were confused. You've been through a bad time. You thought you
Don't
needed
make
me.
excuses, Lily. I have to start facing my responsibility. I saw you and I forgot everything I learned at the monastery. All the lessons of humility and submission. I abandoned them. I abandoned God.
As the World Turns is brought to you today by Tide. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide.
I'm Chris Holmes, and this is Amelia. I don't think anybody is ever really prepared to be a father. My wife and I, we share all the responsibilities. My job's the laundry. Amelia generates a lot of tough stains. Obviously, I had to find some help. I found the Tide website. It's stuff that all parents need to know. Tide with bleach gets out most tough stains Amelia gets into, better than other detergents I've tried. And it helps colors stay bright. It helps when you know what you're doing. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide. You have to learn fast to survive.
To get a fresh mountain spring scent in your clothes, you could add mountain snow, wildflowers, or spring water to your wash. Or just wash them in new Mountain Spring Tide. The same great cleaning, now with a fresh Mountain Spring scent. Try new Mountain Spring Tide. Look for it along with regular Tide.
Our
CoverGirl was out at sup when her lipstick came off on her cup. It mustn't come off when you put it on, she cried, and we replied, marathon. So transfer resistant, how in the world? Easy breezy, beautiful CoverGirl.
For tough jobs you thought only a dishcloth could do, try new Bounty Rinse and Reuse. One sheet is so durable, it keeps working till the whole job's done. Rinse and Reuse has extra thick quilting for sponge-like durability. To rinse, wring, and reopen, unlike ordinary towels that wad up when wet. So rinse and reuse it till the job's done, then throw it away.
The quilting quicker picker upper.
New Bounty Rinse and Reuse.
There's no doubt about it. Solid antiperspirants are a great way to keep you dry. This leading clear won't keep you quite as dry, but it's clear. To get a better kind of dry, you need the best combination of both. That's new Sure Clear Dry. Sure Clear Dry is a whole new kind of antiperspirant with a revolutionary new formula that gives you the outstanding dryness protection of a solid, yet it glides on this clear. We're sure it's a better way to be dry, but draw your own conclusions. New Sure Clear Dry. It's a surer way to be dry.
I know I have a case, Tom.
I'm sure you may, and I know you're very upset. Do you want to go this far?
Absolutely. Cop treated me the way he did because I'm black, period. No other reason.
According to Jess, they found the real mugger and rectified the situation.
Rectified it? Well, maybe that's what they think down at the police station, not as far as I'm concerned.
All right, let me play devil's advocate as part of my job.
Okay.
Cops make mistakes.
This was no mistake. He knew what he was doing. I'm going to get ice cream. Next thing I know, I'm on the ground with a gun to my head. You know what that feels like?
No, I don't.
That cop wanted to make me feel like nothing. And for a few minutes there, he did. He called me boy, shoved my face in the dirt, and put his gun to my head. Now, that was no damn mistake.
You're right, it wasn't.
For what it's worth, the cop is claiming that you didn't hear him correctly. He says that he called you Bud.
Well, he's a liar. I know what I heard. I know what he said. I know what went down in that park. He wasn't looking for anybody's purse snatcher. He was looking for a black man. Any black man, and I just happened to be available.
I believe you. I wish I could say that I didn't.
Being rational didn't work. Logic didn't work. Rage didn't work because they had their boy. And I hope you're not standing there thinking that the same thing could happen to you if you'd have been jogging through the park instead of me.
No, the same thing wouldn't have happened to me. And it shouldn't have happened to you.
But it did, Tom. Mess like this happens all the time.
A lot more often than we would like to admit, including myself.
And that's why I can't let this go. I'm going to sue.
And I think you have a good case.
Great. Because I want you to represent me.
No, I can't. Actually, I think it would be better if Tom handled it.
I don't understand. Lily said that she was going home to settle things with Damien. Then she leaves me a note saying that we're finally going to be together. That has to mean that everything's okay, right?
You'd think so.
Well, then why she disappeared? What's going on?
Beats me. You know, this whole thing has always seemed really strange to me.
What do you mean?
Well, just, I don't understand why it's been dragged on so long.
Damien needed time.
Yeah, but I also think that it's been a little confusing for Lily. Don't you think?
Confusing.
Yeah. Oh, what I'm trying to say is with Damien living in the house with her and with their son, maybe it seems like they're a family again, and, well, that could be confusing.
Lily isn't confused about us. She wants to marry me.
I know that's what she's been telling you.
Oh. Has she told you something different? Molly.
She hasn't told me anything. But I really wouldn't expect her to, would you?
Why not? You're her best friend.
I know, but she knows that you and I are friends, too.
So?
So maybe there's certain things that she wouldn't want to get back to you.
What things?
I'm not talking about anything specific.
Well, you certainly have something on your mind. What is it?
Can we just drop this, please?
No, Molly, we can't drop this. If you live here and you know something, I want to know what it is.
No, don't do this. Don't put me in the middle like this.
The middle of what?
See, every time I open my mouth, it gets worse.
What does? Molly, is there something that you're not telling me?
Don't do this to me.
Just talk to me.
Don't pull me into this, Holden. Lily and I are friends, and I wouldn't want to be disloyal to her.
God sent me back to you and to Oakdale to test me, Lily, and I failed him. Failed him miserably.
Damien, I think you're being too hard on yourself.
I'm being honest, Lily. I have to be now. That's the only way. The love I felt for you brought out the worst in me.
You keep saying that. I am so sorry.
Don't be. You didn't do anything. I was the one who did it to myself. I let myself fall into the trap. Pride, ego, jealousy, I had them all going since I got back here, and I don't understand why I did it after everything I was given.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
God embraced me after the plane crash. He offered me a new life, a new way of feeling, of living. I was happy in that new life.
I'm sorry if things happen here that change that.
Things didn't happen. I let them happen. I made them happen. God saved me from death. He gave me back my life. And how do I thank him? By turning my back on him.
Damien, you were very
No,
vulnerable.
that's what I did, Lily. That's what I did. When I tried to control you, when I tried to hold you against your will, when I lied to you, I was turning my back on God.
Damien, just because you lose your faith...
Don't make any excuses, Lily. I've seen how beautiful life can be when you let God live inside you. But I was too weak. I know I can't have you. My love for you comes out of my wanting to possess you. Out of my own selfish needs. It's not the beautiful love that I felt with God before I failed him and lost everything.
Don't say that.
That's what I deserve, Lily. When I was in the monastery, and I know and I realized what God had done for me, I thought all sins could be forgiven.
I still believe that.
I don't. Not anymore. Not after what I've done. I can't ask forgiveness from you, from God.
Maybe you're tired of makeup that misbehaves. Maybe you're ready for real news. Now from Maybelline Great Wear Budge-Proof Makeup.
Great wear. It stays on, won't come off from your clothes, and feels great, too.
The exclusive lightweight formula makes the difference. It gives you a flawless look all day, without that heavy makeup feel.
If only everything behaved so well.
New Great Wear Budge-Proof Makeup.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Wrangler jeans have always been worn by cowboys. But nowadays, even horses wear them. Wrangler. Real, comfortable jeans.
Wrangler, the perfect jean for your 10-year-old son. And your 10-year-old husband. Wrangler, real, comfortable jeans.
Gee, I dropped my fries.
Hey, you're messing up my car.
Oops, drop the ketchup.
Now you can try the new Bacon Ranch Twister, plus a Pepsi, just $2.99.
Slow down. Entering Willow Lake. Soothing shampoos and conditioners made with flowers and herbs. Nature's prescription for beautiful hair. Willow Lake. New.
Arthritis pain, it's a part of my life. That's why I keep Advil close by. It's gentle on my stomach, and just one works as well as 2 regular Tylenol. I'd give me Advil any day over a leave. With that, it could be hours before you could take more. I don't have that long wait with Advil.
Advil works at the site of minor arthritis pain, stopping it where it starts.
Nothing's proven to work better or last longer than Advil.
Advanced medicine for pain. And for the sinus congestion and pain that can come with allergies, try Advil Cold and Sinus.
On Super Summer Saturday, encourage your kids to watch a timeless classic, The Trojan Horse, on CBS Saturday morning.
Hey, got a minute?
Yeah, what's up?
It's Ben.
Oh, Camille. You know, I'm gonna tell you what happened was awful. We all feel really down about it here, but if it's any consolation to Ben, it's been like a morgue around here ever since.
Well, I'd tell him, but frankly, I don't think he wants to hear much of anything from me right now.
Why?
He felt like I wasn't backing him up and that I didn't understand how he feels.
I mean, of course you understood. I was there.
Yeah, well, in a way, he's right. I didn't support him completely.
You were totally supportive. What are you talking about?
I went back to his place with him, and he was just so upset. He kept going over it and over it, and silly me, I tried to get him to put it in some kind of perspective, you know, but he just...
What, because you weren't as angry as he was, he felt that you weren't supportive?
Something like that, yeah.
Oh, that's just, it's his anger talking. He just needs some time.
Or maybe he's right. Maybe it was just one more white cop turning on another black man. I mean, I wasn't there. I didn't see anything. By the time I got there, he was being shoved in the back of that patrol car. And I mean, from the get-go, I'm thinking that this has just got to be some crazy mix-up.
And that's exactly what it was, Camille. Everyone feels very, very bad about what happened. But not every mistake that a white cop makes with a black man is racially biased. Now, Ben's got to understand that.
Yeah, well, the problem is he thinks that I'm the one who doesn't understand. I mean, call me naive or just plain lucky, but I don't think that I have ever experienced the type of prejudice that he's talking about. But when I tell him that...
What?
He acts like I am in denial, or he says that maybe I'm even lying, or I'm just saying this because I don't want to stand behind him, which is so wrong. I would do anything. I'm sorry.
No. You know what I think is happening? I think you're trying to tell him that you care, and he's not hearing you, and that hurts. But you know, nobody can blame Ben for being upset. What happened was a terrible thing. Feel bad about it. But it was an honest mistake. There was nothing racial in it.
All right, well, what about the boy business?
I know the cop who arrested him. His name's Teague. He's not a racist. He said Bud. He says Bud all the time. He called Ben Bud. I'm telling you, I'm so serious about this. Since our last police commissioner, racism is not tolerated here. It'll cost you your job.
All right, well, maybe that's true. Problem is that I don't think anybody is going to convince Ben of that.
Jess, I was really hoping... You have a phone I could use?
Yeah, there's a private line right up there.
Excuse me.
So did I miss something, partner? Why did you say that I'm the one that should be taking this case?
Well, I just felt that it could get pretty charged, and that if we decide to play the race card, it would be better if you were doing it, that's all.
Well, I don't see the logic in that.
Can we talk about this later?
Sure.
Look, I gotta run to the hospital. So will you go?
I agree with Jess. You have a very strong case, and I'd be glad to take it.
Fine.
But before this thing gets started, I need to warn you about something as your friend and as your mouthpiece. Before this thing gets rolling, I want you to understand you're probably going to wind up right in the middle of a media circus.
You think?
This is a high-profile case. We're going to be making a lot of waves, Ben. Oakdale is a small community. It's civic-minded. They respect their police.
And we're going to be exposing things they don't even want to think about, I know.
Don't misunderstand me. My concern is for you. I know you're a very private guy. But you better be damn sure that this is what you want to do, because once we turn the heat up on this thing, if you have second thoughts, it's going to be too late.
No second thoughts, Tom. No backing down.
I'm just checking.
All right, I know. You're just doing your job. I'm going all the way with this.
Okay. We need to talk some more. Would you come to my house for dinner tonight and we'll start thrashing around a game plan?
Cool. Come by after I'm off at the hospital.
See you then.
See you, Jess.
See you. Yeah, see there, I told you I was right. I knew you would get along beautifully. It's the best way to handle this.
Yeah. What's going on, Jess?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I think you do. I want to know the real reason why you're not taking this case.
One-minute Malox.
Heartburn at this hour is a nightmare. That unbearable burning. I need something that starts to work fast. The minute I take Malox, I know help is on the way.
1 minute Malox, cooling, coating, calming. You can feel it right away. And clinical studies prove Malox starts to work on stomach acid in about 1 minute, while Pepsid AC could take over 45 minutes.
I can't afford to lose any sleep. Thanks, Malox.
For heartburn or acid indigestion, count on 1 minute Malox.
Fairy tales can come true. It can happen to you. If you're young at heart, or as rich as you are, it's much better by far to be young at heart. Kellogg's Frosted Mini Wheats. Good for you? Sure. But you really want the big sweet crunch that brings out the kid in you. If you are amongst the very young at heart.
Great dinner. Now what? New Palmolive for pots and pans. Makes it easy to get greasy stuck on food unstuck. Wow. And it softens hands while you do dishes. New Palmolive for pots and pans. It doesn't get any easier than this.
Walt Disney Home Video invites you to the 100-acre wood for the most extraordinary journey of all. Your family will love Winnie the Pooh and his friends in their first all-new movie in 20 years. Pooh's Grand Adventure, The Search for Christopher Robin. World premiere now on video.
I'm a runner. I'm a writer. I'm a mother. I'm a 12-year-old. I'm a lover, a cook, and a wannabe computer nerd. I'm not as young as I used to be. I am as young as I'd like to be.
Introducing new V8 Healthy Request. It's got 25% less sodium than regular V8, 100% of vitamins A, C, and E, and a taste you'll love.
How many cylinders are you running on?
Annie Dutton and Alan Spaulding. Tomorrow we move in for the kill. A match made in hell.
Poor Reva won't know what hit her.
And bent on revenge.
I want you to destroy Josh, Lewis, and Reva. Shame.
Two master manipulators, one explosive plan. Weekdays on Guiding Light.
Is she a loving mother, or did she make her daughter sick? 48 hours tonight.
I told you it's the nature of the complaint. The racial component.
So given the racial component, you're telling me that a white male has a better chance in front of a jury than an African-American female judge? Don't even try to go there.
This is not a professional thing, okay? This is about Ben. Listen, the vagaries of my love life are just not that important.
Now, I thought you told me that you were okay with Ben ending this relationship.
I know what I said. But talk about not appreciating what you have until it's gone.
Hey. I'm sorry.
You know what the lousy thing about this is? You know, I'm not mourning the love of my life. I'm just missing someone that I started to care for and I didn't even notice it. I mean, how dumb is that?
Well, don't be so hard on yourself. Takes two. You said Ben wasn't aware of what was happening between you.
I didn't let him get near enough to see if there could be anything between us. You know, when we were in the police station, and they had him in that lineup, you know, he was so hurt. I mean, he was furious, but underneath there was pain. And I wanted to help him, not as his lawyer. And that's when I knew I blew it. Because I was involved. Of course, by then it was too late.
Ben. I'm so sorry.
You heard, huh?
Talk about a nightmare. You okay?
I will be. Not so sure you'll be able to say the same for the Oakdale Police Department.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna sue them.
Sue the police?
Yeah. But Tom's gonna represent me. The cop was a racist, Bob. He just grabbed the first black man he saw, he started calling me names.
Okay, Ben, you don't have to sell me. If you say it was racially motivated, I believe you.
You do?
Of course I do. I know you. If you feel that way, there's a good reason.
Hey, appreciate that, Bob. I haven't been getting a lot of support on this.
Well, listen, if there's anything I can do, talk to you, whatever, I'll be around.
All right, thanks.
Excuse me, Dr. Harris, I'm the resident who called you earlier.
Ah, right. You've got the patient with the hand injury, right? Let's see what you have. He's in here?
Yes, doctor.
Okay.
Damien, you have to stop doing this. You cannot condemn yourself.
I am condemned.
No.
By my own weakness.
No.
Lily, after everything I was given, to give in the way I did, to go back to all the old ways that I know are wrong, I don't believe there's any hope for me left.
Oh. I do believe there's hope. For everyone.
I'm lost, Lily.
Dave, remember we were talking up in the bell tower and you were telling me about the two priests that help you get through because of their faith?
They believe they'll get well no matter what.
When you talked about them, about finding God, what it meant to you, your spiritual awakening, I could feel how happy you were.
I threw all that away.
No, you just forgot it for a while. Because it's still inside of you. And I could feel it. Because you felt such joy. I could feel how much you loved God. And no matter what you've been through, no matter what has happened, you will always have those beautiful feelings inside of you. Maybe you did slip up, but you never stopped loving God.
Oh, Lily, what I did.
God will forgive you.
I don't know.
I don't think it's up to you, and I think it's pretty arrogant if you think that you can decide whether God stops loving you or not.
The sin of pride.
It was always one of your big ones.
My biggest.
But you have the strength to beat it. Because God gave you that strength. You need to call on that strength. Call on all those beautiful feelings you have for Him. Ask Him.
Dear God, please help me.
Molly, how could you be disloyal to Lily by talking to me? What do you know?
Nothing. I don't know anything for a fact.
All right, well then what did you see or hear?
Could you just forget that I said anything?
Could you forget it if you were me?
You knew how much I'd give to be out of here.
Well, you are here and you keep telling me that you're my friend.
I am.
Well, then you better tell me.
I can't.
Molly, you better tell me what the hell it is you're talking about.
All right. But please don't be mad at me. I've been holding out on you because I didn't want to hurt you. That is the only reason, Holden.
Go on.
I wanted to believe that Lily still loves you.
And that she was just being friendly and nice to Damien because he was hurting and he needed her. I really wanted to believe that.
And now you don't.
I think it started, I really do.
And now? Molly.
I think Lily's decided she wants to go back with Damien.
You're wrong.
No, I know you don't want to believe this, but you have to.
Molly, you better stop playing games with me.
Something is happening right now, Holden. Something you should know about.
The Quilted Northern Quilters.
First day? Yes, I'm really nervous.
Don't worry, doll. Just keep quilting.
Because that's what makes Quilted Northern so absorbent. Absorbent? I thought it was quilted to be pretty. It's quilted to create thousands of quilted places for moisture to go.
Not like those flat as a pancake sheets made down the street. All that absorbency leaves you feeling clean.
Nice job, dear. Thanks.
Quilted Northern. Quilted to absorb.
Don't scrub that greasy stovetop yourself.
Yeah, right. I'll call in the maid.
No, call in Easy Off Kitchen Cleaner. It's self-scrubbing, so it eats through burnt-on grease. All you do is wipe.
I think I'll give the maid the day off.
Easy Off Kitchen Cleaner.
Anxiety? Anxiety is believing I'd never get my waist back after having twins. Not getting rid of a few gray hairs. With Clairol's Loving Care, there's no risk. It's got no ammonia, no peroxide. Loving Care from Clairol. You have nothing to lose but the gray.
The people who make Zantac would like you to know, if you've been taking prescription-strength Zantac, you may be able to take Zantac 75 to relieve your tough heartburn. As your doctor can tell you, Zantac 75 contains the same medicine as prescription-strength Zantac, and Zantac 75 is available over the counter. Ask your doctor if non-prescription-strength Zantac 75 is right for you. Zantac 75.
Chicken salad? Aha. Chicken salad?
Packet lunch can be double trouble.
Egg salad? Aha. Egg salad?
Unless you pack a lunch they both love. Like Lunchables pizza.
Finally, pizza.
Real pizza crust, tasty tomato sauce, and all their favorite toppings.
Pizza.
Lunchables pizza.
Thanks, Mom. I got mine first. I was born first. Yeah, my second.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
Some say one man's trash is another man's treasure. Wait until you see what Alex came home with after turning over tag sales and foraging flea markets. Tomorrow on This Morning.
CBS Saturday. Cool off with your favorite ice skating stars. It's the Emmy-nominated special Walt Disney's Beauty and the Beast, a concert on ice. CBS Saturday.
Take a look back. In July, CBS 2 News aired more than 24 special assignment stories. In-depth, inspiring, fair, balanced reports from LA's finest team of anchors, reporters, and photographers. If you missed them, stay tuned. Special Assignment will be back throughout the summer with more. Special Assignment, only on CBS 2 News, bringing balance back to local news.
Let yourself feel how you want to feel. 1-800-97-JENNY. We're right here by your side and we're for real. 1-800-97-JENNY.
Held over by popular demand, it's your last chance to lose 20 pounds for $20, plus the cost of food. Call 1-800-97-JENNY.
You won't just lose, you'll win. 1-800-97-JENNY. 1-800-97-JENNY.
Did Social Security deny your disability claim? Call attorney Robert Lowenstein, 1-800-974-SS-LAW.
CBS 2 News, Southern California's most Emmy-winning newscast.
CBS. Welcome home.
And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
Hello, Officer McDonough.
Yeah, right.
I'm Dr. Harris. I'm a neurosurgeon. I'm here to evaluate your hand, see if there's any nerve damage.
I will be able to use it, won't I, Doc? I mean, in my work, I got to use my hands.
Right.
Stop right there. Are you talking to me? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Yeah, what's the problem? Freeze! Whoa. Get down on the ground, boy.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a few questions here. Your hand, that's your dominant hand.
My what?
Your gun hand.
Oh, yeah, I'm a lefty.
I said, get down on the ground, boy.
So, you wanna tell me how it happened?
Well, I was trying to disarm this perp. And after I got him down on the ground, he tried to play Mr. Tough Guy, you know? Surprised me. I didn't see the knife till it was too late.
I didn't do anything. I'm a doctor. Yeah, and I'm Peter Pan.
Luckily, my partner showed up when he did. Doc, is my hand going to be all right? I put pressure on it to stop the bleeding, but it was throbbing like crazy in the car. And I don't know, it's just kind of numb now.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna run a little test here. This is an ordinary paperclip bent straight. I'm gonna touch it. First on your fingers, then a little bit on your hand. You tell me what you feel, okay?
Sure, no problem.
Got him? Yeah, I got him. Come on, let's go. Get up.
Okay, you feel this?
Yes.
Okay. How about this?
Yes, that's a good sign, right? That I can still feel things.
Is this the guy who mugged you?
Yes, that's him.
I've never seen that woman before in my life. Shut up. Come on, I didn't mug anybody.
Yeah, it's good news that you have feeling in that area. Very good news.
Thanks, Doc. Yeah, you know how to make a guy feel better. I was a little scared, you know? I mean, heading back to the hospital just now, all I could think about was my future. We're talking my livelihood here. All I need is one stupid incident to wreck the rest of my life, you know?
Come on, Tinkerbell, in the car.
Right. Look, you're gonna need to take some time for R&R. It'll take weeks, maybe months for that wound to heal completely.
But then I'll be okay.
Your hand is gonna be fine, officer. Aside from the scar, in a few months, you'll probably never even know what happened.
God, I didn't understand what he had in store for me. I thought my faith was a constant. Once he gave it to me, I had it forever. I didn't know I had to keep renewing it. I didn't understand that since you saved my life, you sent me on a journey that's been wonderful and hard. And sometimes it seemed impossible. But I know that although you can be harsh, when you test us, you also forgive those who recognize their sins. And I've recognized mine, God. I know that when I came back, I coveted what was in mine. A love and a life I couldn't have because I lost a long time ago. I'm letting all that go now, God. I know I have to. I want to come back to you when I do. So please, show me the way back to you. I want to feel the happiness I found a few months ago. I want to feel the joy and the peace. I want your forgiveness. So please, God, deliver me.
Introducing something new from Bush's Baked Beans, our new bold and spicy baked beans. They're made with our secret family recipe, known only to me and one other soul. Hey, who's rolling my beautiful bean footage?
So after the brown sugar and the cured bacon, and this is important, they add the cilantro and the... Woof, woof, woof.
Uh-oh. Try new bold and spicy Bush's Baked Beans. Our secret family recipe is baked into every bean.
Hate the taste of Arm & Hammer toothpaste? Then try new Smooth Spearmint. Now the baking soda toothpaste that dentists recommend most has a refreshing spearmint ribbon of flavor. New Smooth Spearmint from Arm & Hammer.
The jungle of hair is no more. Johnson's Kids No More Tangles shampoo tames the wildest tangles in the wash. So combing's faster and easier than leading kids' shampoos. Tangles are all washed up.
Katie's growing, and so are her aches and pains. But she's not ready for an adult medicine.
Junior Strength Motrin, the 8-hour pain and fever medicine made specially for older kids.
The better choice for Katie.
Junior Strength Motrin.
There's nutrition news about heart disease. The B vitamin folic acid may help reduce homocysteine levels in the blood, an emerging risk factor for heart disease. Centrum and Centrum Silver have folic acid.
Centrum, always complete from A to zinc.
1-800-COLLECT presents Max Jerome, Private Eye.
Bummer! We're out of cash. How are we going to call the rents?
Greetings, Surfer Dudes.
Hey, it's Max Jerome.
You don't need change. Just dial 1-800-COLLECT. It saves your parents up to 44%. Look, it's easy.
Substantially easy, dude.
Totally. Any Joe will tell you, 1-800-COLLECT is the easy way to save up to 44%.
Amen. Thank you. Thank you, Lily. Thank you for standing by me.
I just said what I felt.
You helped me when you should hate me.
I could never hate you.
I know. How can you do that?
What?
How can you be so forgiving?
You found it in your heart to forgive me once, too. Remember?
We've been through a lot together, haven't we?
We fell in love. We got married. Had a beautiful son. Damien, I just need to feel peaceful about you. I want to know that you're on the right path. A path that will be able to bring you joy again in your life.
I think I am now. I wasn't before, but now I think it's possible.
So do I. I can see it in your eyes.
I have a long way to go. But I have hope now. I believe he heard me.
I think he did too. You're gonna be all right.
You too.
Yeah. I know.
I'm gonna let you go now. I want you to go and have that wonderful life that you deserve. I know you will. With Holden.
Because I've been trying to prepare you
If
for
your
something.
big news is Lily wants to be with Damien and not me, you can just forget about it.
I thought you wanted the truth.
What about the note? If she was through with me, why would she leave that note for me?
Maybe the note wasn't for you. Maybe Lily came to the farm to tell you that she chose Damien and the note was in her pocket and it just fell out on the floor.
Oh. Okay, and I just happened to find it.
Because it was on the floor. Holden, don't you think that if she wanted you to see it, she would have put it in a safe place?
I don't know. I'll just have to ask Lily about that when I see her.
What if the note was meant for Damien?
Yeah, this is crazy. Well, why are you doing this? I have the note right here. The note says, it's all over. Finally, we can be
I know what
together.
it says, Holden. And she wrote it for Damien.
This note is not for Damien, Molly.
No, it is. I know it is. Because she's with him right now.
Where? Why didn't you tell me this before?
Because I just found out. When you were out, there was a phone call from Lisa Grimaldi.
And? Molly, what did Lisa say?
Lily's at the church. She's remarrying Damien.
It's a clean, fresh beginning. FDS Natural Baking Soda absorbs odor and moisture simply and effectively with a unique time-release formula. One gentle spray of FDS on yourself, your panty liners, pantyhose, or underwear, and you'll feel clean and fresh. And FDS Natural Baking Soda is clinically proven safe and hypoallergenic. Start clean. Stay fresh. FDS Natural Baking Soda.
Hope your washer and dryer can handle that.
I think they're on their final season.
Well, Sears has all appliances and electronics on sale right now.
They do?
Yep. Top names like GE, Kenmore, Packard Bell, Sony.
So I could really clean up.
If you hurry, sale ends Saturday.
If you want whiter teeth, is it worth paying so much more for Rembrandt?
The stuff works better, right?
Not even Rembrandt can whiten better than Aquafresh Whitening.
Why am I paying twice as much for Rembrandt?
Try Aquafresh Whitening instead.
Aquafresh Whitening for dazzling whiter teeth.
Oh, my, you know why? Feeling frisky all day.
Friskies gives your cat 42 vital nutrients and the famous Friskies taste he loves.
Friskies brings out the frisky in your cat.
You know, I've learned to kick the can. With Resource, I found a nutritional drink in an easy-to-open drink box. But what's inside the box is uncanny. In national preference tests, Resource beat Ensure. Taste the rewards of Resource.
What would it be like to be desired? To have all eyes upon you? Envious, wanting, wishing for the pleasure of your company? Knowing that the memory of your time together would always bring a smile to the lips you so recently touched. Oh, to be a steak. Oh.
There was no nerve damage. Fortunately, the knife missed the tendon. Now, you may need a little physical therapy to keep the finger limber, but you'll be back to work in just a few weeks. Now, the nurse is going to take you to the OR, and a hand surgeon is going to repair the injury.
Thanks again, Doc.
You do good work. Yeah. You know, it's amazing how a white coat and a stethoscope can change people's opinion of you.
Well, hopefully his opinion would be the same, even if you were running through the park with no ID.
Yeah. You know, it's funny about other people's opinion. Try not to let it matter, but it always has.
It matters to all of us, Ben.
Yeah, I guess. You remember when my dad died?
I'll never forget that day.
Ambulance rushed him to the hospital after the accident at the factory. When he got here, they made him wait. Because some white guy came in first. He wasn't even in as bad as shape, but he was white. So they took him first. And it was like my dad didn't matter. And then they did it again. And I was just a kid then. You know, I didn't know anything about medicine, but I knew that they were wasting time that he didn't have. And so I just started to grab people, anybody who looked like they could help. Anybody with a white coat and a stethoscope.
I remember.
And I grabbed you, walking in the door. I don't even think you were on.
No, I was just walking through the ER to visit a patient.
I'll never forget the way you worked on him. It's like your whole life depended on it. Sometimes I still wonder, what if anyone had gotten to him sooner?
I wonder about that, too.
Crazy thing is, I blame you for his death. I mean, deep down, I knew it wasn't your fault, but...
Well, you had to be angry at somebody.
Yeah. For more than a few years, I was angry at the whole world.
But you turned that anger into something very useful.
Oh, yeah. Told myself I was going to make a difference. I was going to be a doctor so I could be there and see to it that nothing like that ever happened again to anybody. But what I was thinking was that if I worked hard enough, became successful enough, became the absolute best, I'd be above all that. No one could ever do to me what that cop did to me this afternoon.
Ben, I'm so sorry, but you know that was just pure ignorance. But, you know, you can't be angry at the entire world because of one horse's behind.
Yeah, I know. There's a hell of a lot more than one of them out there, you know?
Oh, I know that. For whatever it's worth, I can see why you want to take a stand on this.
Thanks. Because a lot of people don't seem to understand.
Maybe Ben thinks that I'm just trying to wish this problem away, you know? But by no means did I mean it to sound like that. Margot, it was like he just turned to ice. And the last thing that I would ever want to do is make it worse for him. I'm sorry. I'm talking your ear off again. I know you must be wanting to get ready to go home.
No. I have absolutely nothing to do but go home and make dinner.
Of course you do. So thank you so much for listening. I'm going to get out of your hair.
You know what? Why don't you come home with me and we'll have dinner together, huh?
I don't want to intrude or anything.
Oh, you're not intruding. Believe me, dinner at my house is far from a formal occasion. Come on, we'll get together. You can help me cook. We can hash out everything with Ben, come up with some answers.
I'm just not so sure that there are any, you know?
Oh, Camille, come on. What you're having is just a little communication glitch. Nothing more to it. It's no big deal. You know, you two are just two of a kind when it comes to basics.
I'm not so sure about that. You know, Ben and I may have grown up in the same hometown, and maybe he thinks that he knows me, but there's a lot of things about me that I haven't told Ben. Truth is, we come from two different worlds.
You've made me so happy. The fact that you can accept that Holden and I are going to be together, that means so much to me.
Have a beautiful life, Cara.
You too. Damien?
Welcome, Father. Thank you for coming. This is Father Julian. It's one of the men I told you about.
Oh, you helped Damien while he was sick. It's a pleasure. Great to meet you.
It's nice to meet you. It is Lily, isn't it?
Yeah.
Father Julian knows my whole story. He was my spiritual counselor at the monastery.
I am so grateful for everything that you did to help Damien.
Now it's my pleasure to assist at this happy...
Who is the man who was reportedly